Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to go over our pine shaving bin. Now, it has been a month since my last update. I was not planning to leave it this long. I somehow just lost it in the shuffle of all of the other bins, with bin number 2 and bin 1 being harvested, and the starting of my hamster bedding bins. I forgot all about this, and that this is all going to need to get more food in it now probably, and get some more microbial activity going. So it has been sitting for a month with the bags on top to keep that moisture in. We're probably going to need to remove them, as it might be a little bit too moist now, depending on how much water was in there. And we're going to see if there's any issues, and I'm sure we're going to give it a fairly decent feeding. So with that, let's go take a look, and we'll get this one updated and get this back in the queue of trying to check it every week to 2 weeks. Alright, so here we are with our bin. You can see the date here of 8/23. Today's the 9/23, so it has been 30 days there. A little longer than I wanted it to go, but that's okay. I'm going to move this down, and we're just going to take these off slowly here. Just take a look, see if there's anything on them. I'm not seeing really anything of consequence on here. Quite a bit of little bit material on the top here. That's okay. Actually, I see a worm cocoon right here. Oh, I can't. Oh no, I can't find it. Right there, it looks like there's a cocoon. It looks like it's empty though in this one, but it was a cocoon on there, so that's a good sign when you start seeing cocoons that quickly. Normally, I don't see them very well, so let's just kind of dig in here a little bit more. Plenty of moisture in here. Not seeing any cocoons on this one on my initial look here, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, it's typically I'm not very good at seeing them anyhow. Now, material itself, overall, it looks like it's pretty good. Got my glove here, it's a little crusty with some stuff on it, but let's just kind of dig here. I must have fed in the middle last time. Let's just dig here and take a look. Oh, worms look pretty healthy. So as you can see right here, they are still pretty healthy. Moving around, lots of worms in this corner right here. Not surprisingly, there's no food left. Let's just dig right through this center section. We're going to turn this entire bin over, sort of. Just get a look through here and see how everything's going. Overall, actually, there's quite a few worms in here now. I mean, you can really see them moving around as I just leave the bin there. You can see there's a pile here, a few here. They're sort of all over the place. This is a good sign for somebody who's looking to maybe breed worms. It looks like these. There's more in here. I mean, there's actually a ton in this little corner here as well. So there seem to be, as usual, congregating towards the corners, but like it looks like there's quite a few worms in here. Material looks like it's starting to break down. This would be even something, I have to say, this is with these pine shavings, it looks like something you could add to your garden as a mix to kind of also make sure that there's a breakup and some air available within your soil. If you have poor soil or soil that needs something that's going to help, like I do probably, which is clay, this would probably add a good buffer to make sure that it doesn't get too compact. You can see there's lots of worms in here. There's lots of movement as I turn this over. A lot more movement than I expected, actually. I was worried that they might not be very healthy in here, but this actually looks pretty good. I thought it might be too wet or not enough air movement. Let's just dig in this corner right over here. Feels very stuck as well. And again, a good bit of worms in here. So they're all through the bin. They're looking for food. Let's just get this corner fully. You can see though, there's quite a few in that corner right there. So they're definitely in here. They're looking around for food. Let's get this back corner. Not as many in that corner over there, only just a couple. You can tell it's a little bit dry. Not too bad here. No fruit flies or anything. We still see, I think that's a piece of avocado. For some reason this takes a while to break down in here. But overall, the bin looks pretty good. They are starting to make some headway, I think, on this, although you can still tell that these are pine shavings. I mean, let me just see if I can zoom in here a little bit. You can still see, these are really, they still look like pine shavings. It's not like they're breaking apart, really, but they don't feel very hard or anything. They feel sort of soft, and it feels like almost like good material. So, overall, it's breaking down. It's just taking a while. Let me just scrape all these sides here real quick. More worms over on that side. they're probably congregating towards the sides because a lot of moisture tends to go towards the sides. So I might add a little bit extra moisture in here. But overall, this looks like it's doing pretty well. We could put another feeding right here in the middle. I mean, we just turned everything over. I'm not too worried about, you know, making sure we've got the right section or something like that. It looks like a pit of some sort. Still a couple things left in here. Now, we are going to put in, this is going to be frozen food, so it might shock the worms a little bit because we need to get this going again. But we're going to throw in, got some frozen strawberry tops here. If I can rip them out of here. Just trying to get these out. These are all kind of frozen together here. Here we go. All right, this looks like a good mix right here. So we've got the frozen strawberry tops. We've got some coffee grounds. Actually, it looks like most of those fell out of there. So the paper from there. And then we've got a banana peel as well. I think that's a good mix for this bin. We're just going to cover that up like that. We're going to leave our label in the center. So, and right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that label off of there. Actually, let me just cover this up a little bit better here. Actually, we're going to add a little bit, I think we'll add a little bit of water. I didn't add any also, I see a lot of bits and particles of crushed shell on here, so I'm not going to add any shell. I don't think that's necessary. But the water might help a little bit. It's not wet, but it's not dry either. You know, but it's just, I think it needs a little bit more moisture. It just seemed a little bit too dry. So we're going to add just this tiny bit of water in here. Just get some moisture on the top. It's going to saturate through, but it's not going to add a whole lot. There's going to be some moisture from the strawberry and stuff like that. But we're just going to add just a little bit, because we're going to put the bags back on top, I think, this time as well, because they seem to work well. We're going to put those back on the top here. So there we go. There's our first one. I just knocked a whole bunch of that stuff off by accident as well. We'll put on our second one right there. And then the third one just sort of goes in the middle here. We don't need any actual extra covering, really. It looks like those covered it pretty well. So with that, let's remove this label for 823. And let's put down our 923 label. So, and with that, that's my update for this bin. You know, we added a little bit of food. We did a full check of it. Everything looks pretty good. Worms look nice and healthy. Looks like they're multiplying as well, as we saw the one cocoon. And we'll try to come back in less than a month this time. We'll try to come back in about a week or 2 weeks and kind of do a check on them. So thank you for watching. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave a message down below and I'll try to get back to you with anything I can tell you about the system. Thank you for watching.